Ezreal, they've got the Karma poke as well, and Karma only facilitates that because that bonus movement speed she provides with the shield means that she can, you can see how the speed, shield, regen, pots available to him. SkewMond now, she's setting his sights on mid lane.
He's going in deep as well. He wants to get the push out in this mid wave. Flicked back though. Where's the response? He has none. He's slowed down, and if Nuke flashes now, he knows he's dead. He still takes it anyway. To be matched, no. Caps hits him from afar. The threaded volley for first blood.
A nice, easy gank from SkewMond, set up by...
Great. Flick again. Sidestep, or rather step back from Nuke, as Boukada's in the near as well. Labrov sets up and wants to engage, but there's going to be a 3v2 before long. So for G2, as their junglers now getting engaged upon, the fight pursues. Trymbi's looking for an angle as Caps is low on mana. He's just run onto it with a shifting sand. Flash is committed. Trymbi gets a tether, kept in place. Nuke stands and delivers for a piercing blow. It's 1-for-1.
The supports make their presence known in the mid. Thanks to the push that Caps has in mid. Means that he's the one with the advantage. Smite secured, level 6 as well. This crab is super important because of that level 6 it gives.
Instant Cataclysm. Instant Cataclysm comes out. Bukkada flushes out of it, goes forward instead. Cap's threaded volley is just helping out. Poke from afar. Emperor's divided. SkewMond flashes and matches, and here's Labrov. A turn from G2. Shifters overconfident there as the Weaver's Wall cuts off any chance of escape, and now Trymbi has nowhere to go. Labrov will get the follow-up, and Han Sama will get the double kill.
Build advantages make it very difficult for the Kaisa and the Rakan to lane well. The Kaisa has a goal. The Kaisa has 2 kills.
It's not goal well.
Yeah, it's sniffs it out. I mean, I pretty much sees it happening.
He sees it, but he wants to get nearby. Caps is hovering though. 4 members of G2 still here, and even Boukada, as he puts the ward down, he gets caught out with the seismic shove, a threaded volley, and an easy engage. Cataclysm down, and there goes Boukada right into the ground. You can't do anything, and bot is still an interesting proposition as G2 layer the wall down, and Cap getting in for the engage. Down he goes as Trymbi sets up, flashes away, but he cannot escape. Now it's up to Paduck to survive in the 1 versus 4. Han Sama takes a turret shot, so even with the barrier, maybe Paduck gets something here. The auto's out, and it's all he needs. A shutdown finally. Taking on the world is this big duck, but how can he do it? 1 versus 3, has to kite around a missing shot that misses Arcane Shift timed well, but a shove means he can no longer move. Caps will make it a trade, but my lord, did Paduck try.
He really...
Start thinking about it, Betty. We've got 1 item here on Nuke, and Paduck now with his Trinity Force just completed in the recent phase. No Manamune makes me question as Labrov might be called out, turns into engage. TP follow-up as well. Boukada is in the mix here, and he's gotten down to half HP already with the shove back as well. It's going to go even further. First the fire, then the flames, and G2 bring it in all over again onto Paduck. The range is enough, but where are the kills from Shifters? There are none. Caps gets close to dying as SkewMond thinks about angle number 2. And G2 have just moved to 5,000 gold on the next dragon with easy. Shifters walk up. There we go, a perfect engage. Lay it up. No movement for the Shifters. They got sticky keys.
4 quick kills for G2 as they just rip apart Shifters in the middle lane. Rooster has no TP. There's no way for him to follow up. But that Broken Blade TP to create a numbers advantage. Boukada's G2 don't leave, and we're back in action.
We are indeed, but Caps gets the stun up. Flash for flash, Nuke doesn't find anything. Threaded volley is good damage again. Nuke knows he has to get out of there, and a 1v2, Caps is holding strong with Ghost now active. Hang on. Oi, sidestep imminent, needed. Nuke, 1 shot away from dying. Boukada now steps up to the plate, but I don't think he wants to. SkewMond's on the way, doesn't have flash, but he has a flag, and he can drag. Right on with the chilling smoke. Boukada's getting some movement speed, but he flashes away from the Cataclysm as the rest of G2 are on the way. A long way to go, but I think it's going to be a quick route to the base instead. He does get a trade onto Labrov, but Hans gets out in time. A 1-for-1. The Shifters get caught again.
I mean, I like the idea from Shifters. You just have to go fight in mid lane. The items in mid and AD were basically identical. The items are not identical anymore.
Han Sama ulti onto Paduck. Now, we can talk about items in a second because Paduck's about to get solo killed. However, there's a bit of help from Shifters. So now Han Sama's on an island. Trymbi knows. Flash away, forced away, and a mystic shot. Paduck is taking the play, but blocked by Caps, the hero from the mid lane. We start clapping. Paduck is still looking for that angle, but he doesn't.
And then you start setting your sights on Baron.
How clean it is right now. SkewMond's looking for a pick onto Paduck. He has flash, he has everything. Labrov burns his, and there Paduck in response. Caps now comes into the mix as well. The shove connects, and he has no chance. Caps on a killing spree. And this
Again, part of his responsibility is to be that phase checker alongside Rooster, but looking for fights in the early game in the way that they did and just not respecting the control that G2 had led to him getting punished multiple times. But here's Rooster.
Maybe a chance on the Han Sama. He's in trouble, pulls out that killer instinct. This is Ksante stuff, but Labrov's going to find him. right before he hatches. Hansama gets another one now. We look for Boukada as Labrov looks for another engagement. SkewMond by his side as well. Left side of your fight is Broken Blade, killing Trymbi, and G2 killing the rest. A true shot barrage from downtown matters not. Next Dragon, more blood, more gold. This is G2's map.
As the tower will be cut off from support. I mean, slow and steady wins the race, as they say.
Oh, he found Paduck now. Cataclysm or what? He's waiting. He is waiting. He does indeed do some damage. With that big flag, he does a lot. Cataclysm down. Paduck's thinking, maybe I can. With Redemption, he was close, but SkewMond just solo killed the enemy AD carry. Nuke is coming in to get some revenge. But with the shutdown now and the hot pot down, it's Broken Blade who's turned into the ring. He flashes away, and I think G2 are playing with them a bit. 4 members of Shifters are here. And Broken Blade are Hansama think, what is true? Presses Q, maybe heals Broken Blade or Caps. Hell, even Hansama, it's all good. Rooster's going to approach. So, right here in front of them, Labrov with an angle, the quickness, get 3,000 assists. He's already hit pretty much everyone. Even if he dies, and he's close too. With the battle dance that runs out, Shifters are doing okay, but Paduck dead on the rim. You get to kill in response. Trymbi somehow alive. Hang on a minute. Shifters doing better than they would have thought at 10,000 gold disadvantage, but SkewMond's going to do it himself. Nuke steps up, but the problem is this Jarvan is unleashed with a big hot pot behind him. A double over, and I'm pretty sure Labrov must have done it there.
G2 just barely navigate their way through the fight. Shifters put up a strong resistance to the G2 engage as Labrov finds a beautiful flank.
Oh, he's one short, Betty.
He's still one short?
He's one short of 3,000.
He died
the last kill expired with
right.
The Shifters. Now they're in here, and I guess they choose to fight at the Nexus turret.
I mean, they're going to be forced to fight the last-ditch effort. Rooster stacking up his Q3. He's got it. SkewMond goes in.
Here we go, equalizer down as well. SkewMond sent back with the all-out. He's got a GA available, though. He still gets his engage off, and he's tanking the turret. Slow to go down while the rest of the fight continuing behind the Nexus turret. Rooster doesn't get a flip back, so Broken Blade survives for now. The engage again, the Cataclysm out, and a double to Hansama. He's picking up all the kill credit this game. As Broken Blade's dealing with Rooster, you can see Paduck is a one-man army. Hansama going to pull out the killer instinct, but with his lethal tempo, Shifters stand no chance. G2, this is the team we wanted to see and expect here at the start of week 2.
A very strong performance from G2 from start to finish. Picking apart and punishing Shifters in the early game. Sub 30-minute win still, and an overall fantastic performance from them. Shifters, I mean, we didn't really get to see a lot from them.
Not at all. Because it was a quick game.
You can, of course, vote for your player of the game based on that performance.